record, and now I'm going to share my screen so y'all can see the slides. Okay, can y'all see that? Can you give me a thumbs up if everybody can see the slides? Okay, okay, great. Let me just move this over. Let's do that. Okay, so we're recording, so I'm ready. I hope everybody else is ready, finally. So welcome. I'm Rebecca Colby, and I am a business leader in Shaklee, and I'm joined tonight with one of the associates on our wonderful team, Katie Kowalski, who's going to share some great information, I hope. I hope it's helpful to you guys on healthy weight. And this is something that I think everybody thinks about at some point in their life, and especially we're in January, everybody's thinking, for the most part, about being healthier in some fashion, perhaps losing the holiday weight that maybe had crept up on us over the holidays, or maybe weight that's been, you've been struggling for a longer period of time to take off. And so tonight we're going to talk about that. And this is the Shaklee Healthy Weight Chat. And we're going to kind of give you the background about Shaklee. Some of you are using the product, some of you are not, some of you are brand new, some of you maybe, it's the first time you're taking a look at Shaklee. So we're going to give the background, and then we're going to get into the health chat part about diet and exercise and nutrition and supplementation, smart supplementation. So we'll talk about that, and using Shaklee as the kind of vehicle for that avenue of this portion of it. So I'm going to introduce myself briefly. Like I said, I'm Rebecca Colby, and this is my wonderful family. With me in this picture, my husband David is a professor at Ole Miss, we live in Oxford, Mississippi, and he is a pharmacist and a chemist, and he specializes in natural products and dietary supplements. So a lot of what we're going to talk about tonight is kind of right up his wheelhouse and his expertise, and I learn a lot from my husband, and I'll talk a little bit about why we choose Shaklee after he really looked into the science. I am a Shaklee kid. My mom and dad found Shaklee before I was born in the mid-1970s. I grew up in Wisconsin, and so growing up, we had the products, and I left it behind when I went to college, not thinking it was anything I needed. And then when we started our family, you can see our wonderful little boys here, and I have two monitors. That's why I kind of look off, so I apologize. That's what I'm looking at, make sure I know what I'm saying to you guys. Our wonderful kids are 9 and 7 years old, and we started on Shaklee again when our oldest was born, and we were looking for safe cleaning products. Shaklee's got a wonderful natural cleaning line, and I was reintroduced through some mom friends that I had. And so now my mom and I have partnered together in Shaklee. Katie and I are partnered in Shaklee, and it's just a wonderful, wonderful place to be. Product-wise, it's helped my family in so many areas, and you can see one of the areas there is this other picture here. My before and after, as I say. This is before kids, and I was at a very unhealthy weight. Hormonally, I was a wreck inside. I was just really, really off kilt with my health. And so when I started to use the products, the supplements, after my second was born, I had started to lose weight, and I was under a lot of stress because he was born prematurely and was very sick in the hospital. So I was just using, some of the bars and the tea and the protein shakes that we're going to talk about tonight out of convenience. And it ended up being a really, wonderful thing because it helped my health. It helped me to lose weight in a good way and helped me to manage the stress at the time. And then, so that's my, after picture for just kind of, dabbling in the program for several months. And then I actually decided to do the program as directed with some exercise, and I was able to get to a really healthy weight that I've been pretty much been able to maintain now for about 7 years. And I have more energy now. I just had a birthday a couple days ago. I'm 42 years old, and I have more energy now than I've had when I was in, these ages, younger, 20s, 30s. And so that's where it's been. And, for me, the products have been such a blessing for our family, but then the business is something that I've just been doing on the side and now more concentrated in the last few years. And I'll tell you, I was a music therapist before this. I still am. Love that wellness helping profession, but this is something I can do from home, and it's as rewarding, if not more rewarding for me, because I get to work alongside with my family. I get to work with my husband. I get to work with, my mom's on my team, my friends. It's just wonderful to serve in that way and to help people. So that's why I'm very passionate about sharing things. And tonight I love healthy weight because I know that when people are at a healthy weight, so many other things in their health and in their life really fall into place. So that's me, and I'll let you hear from Katie. A lot of you know Katie and how wonderful she is, but I'll let her share, a little bit about her story with Shaklee and what she's going to share tonight.
All right, so I'm Katie Quilty. I'm a Shaklee associate and a personal trainer. I moved to Mississippi about 2 years ago, and I met Rebecca at a church group. And Rebecca was always really friendly. We talked about my interests and different things that I liked, and we talked about health and fitness and how I love to help people. And eventually, Rebecca introduced me to Shaklee. And after I did some research, I really liked the research that Shaklee had put out, the quality of the products, and the results that you have with the products. So I decided to join Shaklee, and I've loved the products ever since. I started just with like the Vitalizer, which is a multivitamin and other stuff with it. And now I've moved to pretty much a healthy home through Shaklee. So like cleaning stuff and skincare and all that good stuff. And then as I continued my journey along to help people live healthier lives, I started to become a personal trainer. So I've done that for about a year now, and it's been so much fun. I love helping people get to a healthier weight and becoming the best them that they can be. And I was able to use Shaklee through personal training, and then Rebecca asked if I wanted to become a distributor, and I thought about it, and I did some more research about how I could use this for personal training and how I could help people reach their goals. And through Shaklee, I've had amazing results. I have this one client, she's awesome, and she went from a size 22 last year around this time, and now she's down to a size 10. And I have other clients that don't use Shaklee and they aren't having a similar results. She's a super hard worker and she's just an amazing client. So it's awesome to see those results. So that's really why I've decided to partner with Shaklee, and I've loved it ever since I joined.
Yeah, and Katie's great, and she's talking about our friend Ellen, who just became a distributor on our team. We're going to talk about that. There's a really nice special around that, and for the membership. We're going to talk about all that at the end, but yeah, she's done great work, and Katie does great work with the people that she helps in the gym, and then coupling it with Shaklee, it's really been showing great results for them overall. So, so Katie, do you want to introduce what we're going to do tonight as far as the healthy weight?
Sure. Today, we're going to talk about healthy weight and different health dimensions, different ways that we can eat healthier, ways that Shaklee can help, and different things that we can do, small changes that can help us live healthier.
Yeah, awesome. And I love to show this slide when we're talking about Health Chat because it really shows, like I said, we're going to give a little bit of the background on the company just because some of you might not be familiar, and I never assume that people know this. This is really what makes us unique. This is our timeline going back over 100 years now when our Dr. Shaklee was the founder of the company. He was a scientist, a chemist, biochemist, and he made the first multiple vitamin in the United States in 1915. He made the first biodegradable cleaning product in 1960, the first protein powder in 1961, which we have now today in our weight management program. We're going to talk about that. You can see here that the current program came about in 2013, the Shaklee 180, and now we're using the Life program with that. And there's just been so much innovation and firsts. And throughout that whole time period, it's always following Dr. Shaklee's original philosophy of everything being in harmony with nature, as God intended, if you will. So this is Dr. Shaklee, a young man, and like I said, everything in harmony with nature. And now this is Roger Barnett, who bought our company in 2004. We are so fortunate to have him at the helm because he has, during the recession and all the time that's been a little bit of a hard time in our country. Financially, the company has continued to go and grow and double in sales and all of that because people are seeing the value and experiencing the value in what we have, and it's wonderful. And he's taken Dr. Shaklee's original philosophy of everything being in harmony with nature and taking it into the current times.
So now we're going to talk about the purity and safety that Shaklee has, and we say that we are beyond organic. So what does that mean? Our belief for quality standards, they go beyond how and where an ingredient is grown. Instead, we look to confirm the purity and potency of ingredients from where it's grown and when we create it to the delivery of the customer for the product. We do this by conducting over 100,000 quality tests per year, and we screen for over 350 contaminants, pesticides, and impurities. And this is 3 times the required amount for the USP, which is the United States Pharmacopoeia.
Pharmacopoeia, yeah. And that's another thing that's very much unique. And when my husband saw this, from a pharmacist standpoint, he was like, really blown away. The pharmaceutical standards on the things we're going to talk about tonight, the third-party testing. I like to really stress that, and I get excited about it because it is so unique. And I want to make sure, because there's so many choices out there, and we get that, but we like to make sure people understand really what you're getting when you choose Shaklee. Okay, so science. I'm married to the scientist, so I thought I'd share a little bit on this. Another thing, totally unique, that there's over 120 published papers. These are in top science journals, medical journals, nursing journals, more than 70 patents and patents pending. And that, I see with my husband's job, is not something that's easy to do. One study that we like to really highlight is the landmark study that was done in 2007 at UC Berkeley. And they were looking at if supplements work and if brands matter. And so they partnered with Shaklee in the study, knowing that we had the long history of supplement users and the quality of supplements that we have. And so there was a group, about 200 people to 300 people in the Shaklee group, that were using supplements for 20 or more years, versus people who took no vitamins at all, versus people who took XYZ multivitamin from wherever. And what they found, as you can see here, that the Shaklee group across the board was healthier with heart health, and the biomarkers for American Heart Association for heart health, with cholesterol, triglycerides, homocysteine, C-reactive protein, all of that stuff was across the board healthier. And we're about to come out with a landmark 2, looking at people who have been using Shaklee for 5 years or less. And I'm actually a part of that study, so I'm excited to see the results there. Okay, so this is really timely. We have the Olympics starting next month, and I just saw the list. It just got published of I think there's like 28 pure performance athletes that are going to be competing in South Korea next month. So watch for them. I'll share the little meme that came out today with all the different ones. That 19-year-old figure skater that just earned her spot to be in the Olympics, that kind of came out of nowhere. I kind of feel like she didn't come out of nowhere. She just started using Shaklee in the last year, I think. So I think that's kind of part of it. But she's amazing. And anyways, we have many, many athletes and world-class athletes that use and trust our products, and trust that when they go through the random drug test, that nothing's going to come up as performance enhancing. And then NASA, they've been using Shaklee for decades. Everything is 100% money back guarantee with Shaklee, okay? So we're going to get into the healthy weight chat, and you can see here that, better health starts with a healthy weight. So like I was saying earlier, and maybe you've experienced this yourself, when we're at a healthy weight, we feel better, we sleep better, our joints are feeling better. There's so many things, the energy levels, mood, stress, PMS stuff, all that stuff seems to have, kind of fall better into place. And so you can kind of see how that's kind of the center of our health. And when we're, at the optimal health, then we're going to be functioning the best and feeling the best and potentially living longer at a healthy weight. Katie, do you want to share a little bit on this one?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So the benefits of weight loss are very holistic. Overall, it's a generally improved quality of life. But to get more specific, you can have a reduced risk of migraines, depression. It reduces the asthma severity. You can get a lowered blood pressure if you have high blood pressure, and lowered cholesterol, healthier pregnancies, and reduced joint pain. But when you do lose weight, you just want to make sure that you do it gradually, because fast weight loss can be very unhealthy. Now we're going to talk about why diets fail. A lot of diets fail because they cause more loss of lean muscle and fat, which slow your metabolism, and that makes regaining of weight easier. And this causes the vicious cycle of yo-yo dieting. You can kind of see in the picture on the right that it kind of shows that.
Sorry, getting the slides going. Oh, sorry. There we go.
So Shaklee is a little bit different because Shaklee science is all behind our 180 products, and we also partner with the right tools to help you achieve a leaner and healthier future. Through Shaklee, this helps you burn fat and not muscles. All of our Shaklee products have leucine in them, or all of our 180 Shaklee products have leucine in them, and this helps keep that muscle so we don't burn it. With Shaklee, there's also the Shaklee 180 tools, and through that, there's a health print which kind of goes over your BMI. Sorry, Rebecca.
Sorry, I'm following. Go ahead.
So the BMI is a good starting place to talk about kind of how healthy you are. And it takes in consideration your height and your weight. And again, it's a really good starting place. And on that Facebook page, I shared a link to our health print assessment. So if you guys, after this, if you want to take that, that would be really interesting because it kind of is a good overall picture of your health and gives you simple suggestions on things to change. And here we talk about small changes can have big results. So simple lifestyle and diet changes like portion control, clean eating, and 20 minutes of exercise daily can help you with those.
And I just walk my dogs, and that counts, right? Especially when you get chased by another little dog in the neighborhood, a little terrier that thinks it's a big bulldog or something, and it's like off leash, just out. Yeah, that happens. So I got some exercise in just unexpectedly. Okay, so healthy cleanse. I love talking about this because we just finished a 3-week fresh start cleanse. This is the first part of it, the 7-day healthy cleanse that the company has. It's fantastic. You can see here in the top right that we have another 3-week fresh start starting on February the 5th. Now, I just did this. My mom was a part of this last group. I don't know if anybody else on right now was a part of this, but I lost, what did I lose? 6 pounds. And Mom, I think you might be muted, but did you lose 9 pounds? Is that right? Yeah, 9 pounds. That's awesome. And I lost about 6 inches. I had some holiday weight that was creeping up on me that I needed to get off. And it changes your mindset around food. It changes the cravings. For me, it's sugar and carbs and things like that. So I love that. Gets us on a lot of whole food, fruits and vegetables and water, and just, kind of getting out the other stuff that we might be more addicted to, like caffeine and such. And so this is the beginning part of that. And we have some specials I'm going to share with you guys on this. But I love, love, love the cleanse. It's got some supplements, and we do a lot of, help and training and all that. You're not on your own. And with that, you can see the first step is to detoxify. So you're, like I said, you're eliminating the cravings, you're eating healthy, you're helping to maintain that healthy digestive balance, which a lot of people, struggle with. That also can lead to better focus and energy, which I can attest to. I was just like, after about day 4, I was like, wow, I was just so clear here, so much energy. I was sleeping great. It's really, really great. Sleep quality, hunger management. I wasn't hungry. Like you eat all the time on like fruits and vegetables and different healthy eating, but it was great. And there's a step-by-step guide that comes with that. So it kind of gives you some examples here, some of the foods to eat, some of the foods to avoid, stuff that we know that's, easier said than done sometimes. And this helps you to kind of recreate better habits. And then the second step to this is, getting leaner and maintaining that. So Katie had touched on this earlier with the leucine. That's something that is in all of our Shaklee 180 products. It's kind of the secret ingredient, if you will, that is an amino acid clinically shown to burn fat but retain muscle. So you can see here, I put this little scale picture up here to show you 5 pounds of fat sure looks a heck of a lot different than 5 pounds of muscle, doesn't it? And that's the same thing with people. So you can see these little silhouettes here of a 150-pound person and how that shape is different than a 150-pound person here that is using the leucine and, having the lean muscle mass, not bulking up like a bodybuilder, unless you want that. There's different training, of course, that Katie would help you with, not me, on that. But it just looks different. So we want to make sure that when we're doing a diet program, and I also say that Shaklee 180 is not a diet; it's a lifestyle change. But a diet program typically, like Katie says, helps you to lose the fat and the muscle. So when you gain it back and when you kind of go off your diet, it comes back as fat, and then you can see how it looks different and you're gaining more inches really. So this is a really, really key component of the program that helps people to maintain, like me, for 7 years. It's fantastic. So there's different, what I love about the program, we're doing healthy eating too. We're eating, regular foods and some, sweets and things like that in moderation. But all of this program you can put together for yourself. And we help you do that with the protein shakes. We have some wonderful meal bars, and those are great when you travel or just need something quick on the go. Snack bars, I always have them in my purse and in my car, and my kids are always getting into them too. They love them. The metabolic boost is a key component for helping to lose weight because it helps to kickstart the metabolism in the right direction, but also reduce sugar and carb cravings. Really important. And of course, as we age, which I just said I had a birthday a couple days ago. So we're all getting older, right? You can't stop that, but the metabolism, we don't want that to slow down. So it naturally does that with age. And this is one thing that can help with that. Exercise and healthy eating can also help with that. We have an energizing tea that is fantastic. And then also some snack crisps if you want something a little bit more savory. All of these have that leucine. All of these are non-GMO, powered by leucine, nothing artificial, sweeteners, colors, preservatives, nothing. Gluten-free, which is really important for many people, and also low glycemic. So it's, what happened? Sorry. My computer got happy. It's low glycemic, so it's not going to spike your blood sugar, okay? There's a simple program here where it just kind of shows you, and this is just an example that, you know, when you're doing these programs, we have all of this in your member center, so you can kind of see what a healthy breakfast, snacks, lunch, dinner, things like that, and when to take the supplements and such, okay? So we have a healthy meal here. Let me just see. Okay, I'm doing this one. So a healthy meal, what does that look like? You can kind of see some ideas here. I love quinoa. It's kind of like a superfood. If you're not familiar, there's lots of yummy recipes online with quinoa, and it's a really good gluten-free grain. Brown rice, you know, some lean protein, unlimited vegetables, and then you want a healthy fat. A lot of times when people are kind of dieting, they stay away from salad dressings and anything like avocado, but it's actually really good to have a little bit of healthy fat with your meal and on salads because it helps to emulsify the fat-soluble vitamins, and those are really important. Like vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin that actually acts like a hormone, I'm learning, and that many people are low on this time of year, and flu is rampant. I'm getting off on a tangent here, but flu is everywhere, and vitamin D, if your levels are where they need to be, can help, you know, kind of ward that off. So anyways, have your fat-soluble vitamins, and that'll help your vitamin D and others to absorb. Okay, Shaklee study. This is really exciting. The Shaklee 180 study that had just been coming out showed that Shaklee 180 plus exercise was more effective than just exercise alone. And Katie was saying that, you know, in the gym, she trains several clients. Some are using Shaklee and some choose not to or use a different program. And she's seeing a difference with the clients that she's training that's coupling their training with the Shaklee as far as weight loss and inches and maintaining. So you can see here that the people in the program for 6 months lost an average of 14 pounds of excess body fat and more than 3 inches off their hips. Again, the slower loss is good. If you're doing a cleanse, often you see a little bit of a faster loss and then that kind of levels out. And that's normal for a cleanse. But for just a typical, you know, 180 program or weight loss program, this is a very healthy way to lose because you're going to be able to maintain that. Also, the blood pressure and glucose levels were more under control as a result of this weight loss. All very important things. Okay, Katie.
And now we're going to talk about getting the most out of your exercise. So the most important thing is to stay consistent and choose something that you enjoy. So that'll kind of help you be consistent, because if you enjoy it and look forward to it, you'll want to do it more. You want to make sure that you exercise enough. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention say at least 2.5 hours each week. And then you want to make sure that your exercise increases your heart rate, because your heart's a muscle and you want to make sure that you get it working as well. Lifting weights is a really good idea because that'll help you build that lean body mass and help support bone mass as we age. And then you also want to supplement properly as exercise increases the body's needs for nutrients. And again, always start slow and build slow. So you want to make it a habit. So make sure you keep coming back.
Yep, great.
And here we talk about our 180 tools, which is really cool and a good benefit of being a Shaklee member. So as a Shaklee member, you can have access to a 180 tab, and that's just on your homepage that you'll see that. And all of these are backed by science. They give you meal plans, portion control guidelines, really delicious recipes, lifestyle tips, and different workouts and fitness regimens that our Shaklee performance team uses.
Yeah, and this is just some examples of what, you know, she's talking about. I realize the font is small, but this is in your member center. If you're a Shaklee 180, or if you're a Shaklee member, you can find this. If you're not and you want to become one, you can have access to different tools like this with clean eating tips. Oops, going the wrong way. We have a blog that is called Naturally. Anybody can subscribe to that. It's got different recipes and some fun healthy eating ideas and healthy living ideas. This is another sample that's in the in your member center of, some ways to help you eat healthier. You can see at the bottom, if you can read that, substituting sugary cereals for high fiber, low sugar cereal, substituting packaged potato chips for raw almonds. White bread for 100% whole grain bread, white flour for whole wheat flour, blended vegetable oil for olive oil, sugary snacks for fruits such as apples, bananas, berries, processed foods, substituting that for fresh foods. And I know last time Katie and I did this at her apartment not too long ago, she was saying that, she was at work the other day and kind of, wanting some chocolate or something sweet, and she didn't have anything like that. And she had a banana, and she's like, it satisfied that same craving that she was having. Now, bananas is a higher sugar fruit. So know that, but it's got the natural sugar versus, the other types of sugars, the processed sugars and things like that. Okay, so step 3, we've gone through step 1 and 2, and here's step 3 for just kind of maintaining or getting healthier. We work with people all the time with big goals, with small goals. I need 5 pounds off, or I need 50 pounds off, or whatever it happens to be. And this is a plan that after people are kind of through the program, want to just kind of find something for a healthy foundation. Dr. Shaklee used to say that when you have, good balance of vitamins, minerals, and protein, and our food source, guys, just isn't what it used to be years ago. There's a lot of genetically modified foods, artificial foods, fast foods. It's just really hard, even when you're trying really hard. Like I try to, I'm not perfect at all, but it's hard to eat healthy, and buy organic is expensive. So, kind of filling in gaps is very, can be very beneficial. And this is a great plan to help you do that. This is one example. It's called the Vitalizing Plan, and I absolutely love it. It comes with a strip of vitamins, which I don't have in front of me. I never do when I'm doing these videos. I just want to hold it up. I'm like, I don't have it. Katie, do you have a vitalizer in front of you? If you don't, don't worry about it. She's going to go on. But it's a strip of vitamins that has your, your probiotic for gut health and for immune health, your omegas for heart health and eye health and brain health, your antioxidants. It's got some Bs for, there it is. Katie's got that up if you guys can see that. That yellow one is your vitamin B and C in a sustained release. B, of course, is for mood and energy and stress and cravings. And C, of course, immune health and different things like that. So thanks for getting that, Katie. So yeah, that's a wonderful strip of vitamins that's guaranteed to be where it needs to be in the body before it breaks down. And in this particular pack, which I have a special for you guys in a little bit, has 2 cans of the Life Shake with it as well. And that's part of this healthy eating Shaklee 180 program. It's really great. So that's getting healthier. We also have this kit, which is on special this month. So I wanted to make sure I highlighted this. This is our Shaklee 180 starter kit. So if you're looking for kind of jump-starting, your metabolism and getting going with a program, this is a really great kit for that. You're getting, again, the Life Shakes. You pick your flavors. We got several to choose from. You're getting a basic multiple vitamin called Vital-E, which is fantastic. You're getting the metabolic boost that I talked about that helps metabolism and cravings and sugar and things like that, cravings. And then a box of snack bars, and we have different flavors to choose from. So you're getting a lot of that. This is really designed to be a 2-week kit. People sometimes stretch it out depending on your goals, but it's really great. It comes with a step-by-step guide. This month, it is on sale for $150. It's normally $169.95. And if you're not a member in Shaklee, which I'm going to explain in a second, you also get a free lifetime membership to Shaklee, saving 15% always. And we have some free shipping specials I'm going to tell you about on that kit as well, and actually on this one as well that we're putting together for you guys tonight. Okay, so stay tuned on that. Okay, this is what I wanted to share with you guys that I was so excited about. In January this month, I should say this since I'm recording, 2018, Shaklee is giving a special that I've never seen before. I've been doing this for 7+ years. And I'm loving this special because you can become a member in Shaklee. And again, I'll explain a little bit more on that in a second. With any product order. It used to be with certain kits and, or you can pay $20 and be a member. All of that's waived. You can buy any product or a group of products and you can become a member in Shaklee. Now, what that means is you're going to always save at least 15% off of your products. You don't have any annual fees or any monthly requirements. There's no catch. You're just locked into the savings and different perks that members have here and there. And with our group, we also have perks. So that's a really great special. And the other thing that they're offering this month is that there's no fees to become a distributor this month either. And I wanted to share that because I mentioned that, some of us on this chat tonight are on our Waterways team, which I'm just blessed to be a part of. There's a wonderful group of women and men that are on our team, and it's really, really fun to serve with them and to help people. And you don't need to have any background really to do that. You get all the training from us. So if that's something that you're interested in and learning more about the details on that, please talk to the person that invited you and we can set you up with some information and talk about it to see if it's for you. But those are really great, great specials. If you're a member right now, there's also no upgrade fees. Okay. It's with purchase, but we'll explain how that goes as well. So it's really, really a good deal if you guys are interested. Katie mentioned the health print earlier. If you haven't taken that, go check out that link she posted today on the Facebook group. It takes about 5 minutes, 20 questions. You get a free health assessment. If you've taken it, go take it again and see how your answers have changed a little bit or your results have changed a little bit since the last time. And then the last thing I want to share is people use Shaklee or join Shaklee for 3 reasons. They want to use products and become members for 15% off the retail price and using superior products that help their family by being a member. And again, you can become that for free with any purchase. Some people want to just share casually. And again, you can do that with no upgrade fees or joining fees this month in January. So that's really exciting. And that's just kind of sharing casually with friends and family. And you can get some rewards from the company for doing that, cash towards your products. There's other things. And then there's other people that, like some of us on the call, Katie and I are included in that are building a business. And we are, we have a mission to help people and to serve in that way. And it's really rewarding and it's a heck of a lot of fun. And in that, you can certainly earn your product cost back. You can earn money towards, if you're paying down debt or a trip or whatever you're looking for. And there's also free trips that the company offers. There's car bonuses. There's different things like that. So we're happy to share more details on that for anybody that might be interested in that, especially this month. Now, I promised that I kind of shared some of these, and I said I was going to do it after the video. I'm going to leave it on because if people want to watch them the next day and reach out to me or Katie or whoever introduced them to this video, they can get in on this too. So with those 2 packs that I mentioned, the Vitalizing Plan with that strip of vitamins that Katie showed, or the Shaklee 180 Starter Kit, that other one that's on special, you can get those specials. And then from us, if you're part of the Waterways group in some fashion, you can also get free shipping on that. If you are brand new, also check, there's a little auto ship box that you're not locked into, but that's automatically going to give you some extra perks and discounts and free shipping as a preferred member. So talk to us about that before you do that. The other thing is if you want to join the cleanse that's coming up February the 5th, and you purchase that cleanse kit plus at least 1 can of Life Shake, that's basically what you need for the cleanse, then you also can get the free shipping from us. And those free shipping offers that I'm offering go through tomorrow, which is Friday the 26th. Is that right? Yes. Okay. 26th of January. So message the person or talk to the person that invited you guys tonight, and we'll get you set up with that or answering questions that you have. Okay. I'm going to stop the share and I'm going to stop the recording.